Okay, we just got some big news about houses and base, and you might think housing in PSO is semi-quapophobic, kind of like it is right now in my office, now that I'm in the complete dark now. Anyway, that is not the case. We actually have a lot of room, just like my office now. See what I did there? I'm early in the morning. Let me have my bad jokes. Anyway, with that being said, though, we have some fantastic information about housing coming out from the headline stream put, thanks to, of course, gwiz and Deynger. And we now know PSO might actually be getting a apartment style or a more community style, similar to the way like Final Fantasy XIV is handling houses. So today, in this video, we're going to go over everything you need to know and everything that was stated over there on the headline plot stream and what they could mean for the future of player housing inside of NGS. But before we hop into that, welcome back to your #1 stop for PSO2 New Genesis gameplay how-tos and all that jazz. And once again, a giant thank you to everybody that is supporting for the month of October over on Patreon, Twitch, as well as hitting that membership here on YouTube. But we will go more into that in a bit. So let's jump into this and let's discuss actual player communities. So to start off here, we got ourselves a lot of more information here. Since gwiz and Deynger were lucky enough to actually try out building the areas or houses inside of NGS, and of course during the headline stream while they were rewatching the stream itself, they was commenting on some of the stuff they took part in while they had a few hours to mess around with the new, very anticipated, at least on my end, mechanic coming to NGS in next year. And yeah, I'm just gonna let gwiz and them talk, and we will discuss about more of this in a moment.
But yeah, it was, it was interesting, and this isn't something, because obviously like when we were getting prepared to do that test, I was like, oh okay, yeah, this will be cool. But it didn't really hit me until like I was working on my house and I saw you like across the way over there working on your house, and just I could watch you build from afar. Like, this is cool. Like, we have our like neighborhood we can make together now, and like especially if we get our whole alliance or whatever, whoever in, and do all these creative stuff or creative things.
I was like trying to figure out something, and I paused for a second. And were you building on top of the mountain? Was that you?
Yeah, I did. I didn't go crazy with the terrain at one point in the test, because I made a secret cat dungeon where if you walk down, there was just a bunch of cats. It was pretty cute.
And
there was
we may have requested that item.
One big orange cat too that led them all.
So as you can see there, it looked like the bases are going to be a lot bigger here. Elite, when it comes to the Alliance side, we will see how much it actually translates to single houses. But Elite for Alliance, it does seem like it's going to be big enough for you as well as other people in your Alliance to build their own houses in roughly the same area. So that kind of blew my original thought out of the water, since originally I thought there was only going to be maybe like, 15 quail by 15 quails, give or take. But no, it looked like the limit also on top of that, the limit might be way more bigger than we originally expected as well, since we still don't know exactly how big. But let's be honest, the player housing and bait PSO wasn't that much base, but it seemed like here, if you really want to, you can build one big area, or you can give out distant building area to distant people in your alliance. And I am really fascinated with it, because it's opened up two categories that interest me. Once again, how big is the building faces right along with, of course, if you have a community of like 5, 10, 20. Since the cap, to my knowledge, I want to say they haven't changed it, it's still 100 per alliance. So I don't think it's going to be big enough for everybody, obviously, to have a house. But having a area that you can break off and build separate infrastructure in the same intent, allegedly intent area for the time being until we get that verified, is honestly really cool, because not only will they give, of course, a more of a social vibe to your community, but also being able to shell houses and show off your houses inside of the Alliance quarter, which Honestly, let's be honest here. You can complain all you want about the way GWzinit handled getting a house in Final Fantasy XIV, but the whole idea of it is still really awesome having a neighborhood, and it's safe to say we are going to be getting something similar to this in NGS without the headaches of trying to buy property. And I'm honestly really happy about that, because I can't wait to build up a group with all my friends and community from here on YouTube, Twitch, or in real life. Who am I kidding? I don't have friends in real life, but we do have a Luna. So overall, I am super excited. Like, this housing stuff is getting more and more exciting for me personally. And honestly, I can't wait to just like log into a Lion Portal and just see everything that everyone building. Hopefully, we will have a better way to get around and to look at people's houses. I am really hoping that will be an option, because if you could freely just go into people, I get zone, because let's be honest, at that point is zone, I would be very happy to just look at what people are doing, what they are building, especially with how flexible they seem to be with, of course, being able to affect the environment as well as build. And as gwiz we're talking about, you can have cats in your house, so you better believe we are going to create a wonderful church where we all worship Luna, and you all are welcome to come to erase your sin and hopefully get the approval of Luna, with the sad truth of Luna never gonna waste any of it. But you know, that's just how that cat rolls. And yeah, I am pumped for this, and let me know in the comment below how excited you are to actually be able to have multiple houses with yours and your friends and anyone else in your alliance. What you are hoping as well to be announced from this, because if it does look a little basic as far as furnishing right now, hopefully over the next few months we will get a lot of great stuff. Sadly, at the time of that video, they have stated that bait PSO stuff will not work in NGS when it comes to housing, so I get that is a little disappointing, but hopefully we will get a way to get a decent amount of stuff that don't just require any AC. We can dream, right? But nonetheless, let me know in the comment below how you feeling about all of this. And of course, if you do want to check out the full live stream for the Headline Plus, I will have a link to, of course, the one that, of course, Deynger and gwiz put on, as well as my comment below if you want my opinions and shenanigans as this all was happening. But for me, I would like to give, once again, a giant thank you to everybody that is supporting for the months of October here on YouTube by hitting that membership, by coming on over to patreon.com/Maconn, which is honestly gonna have a lot of cool stuff coming very soon over there, and as well as everybody that is subscribing over on twitch.tv/TroyMaconn. And if you want to come over to Twitch, I do stream pretty much every day for the rest of the month, starting around, for the time being, I guess I should say, around 10 a.m. Central. And let's just say something might have happened. Thanks to the community over there. Well, I kind of had to play Call of Duty now, with some cat yields and maybe any more fully up. Let's just say shenanigans go down over there. So be sure to come on over to Twitch for everything PSO, as well as whatever chat is making me do, and not counting, to get the better pets and acknowledgement of Luna as well. But for now, that's gonna go ahead and do it for me, and I will see you all in the comments.